ITES, professional services, education, financial services, engineering, architecture, yoga, music. So it's a whole span of sectors where there is a where you can share your skill sets across the country. Also, along with this enforcement comes the UK-India Double Contribution Convention Agreement, which gives relief to our skilled professionals who are on temporary assignment and legally exempting them from dual social security contributions for up to 5 years, which means there's going to be a little bit of savings also for the people who are earning. So it is going with the economy, so money is going to be in your hands. Anchoring to India's Viksit Bharat 2047 vision, this UK-Indo-CETA agreement, it leverages actually Indian manufacturing and service capabilities, and we are expecting that by 2030, we'll have a trade of US dollar 120 billion. This is, you have to understand, we are somewhere only around 25 to 30 billion. So in another 4 years, we are expecting another 120, which is three times the thing, and so that we achieve our overall target by 2047. Okay. So the goal is there, the objective is there, and let us take advantage of this opportunity and let trade flourish between both the countries, and there is economic prosperity also to both the countries. I welcome Madam and welcome all of you. Thank you.
Before we move forward, it is now our humble gesture to extend greetings to our esteemed guests. May I now request Dr. B. Punnam Kumar, Joint DGFT, Shri Tasleem Ahmed, Deputy DGFT, and Shri Palani Fanikiran, Sir, Deputy DGFT, to please step forward to felicitate our guests, please. Punam sir, may I now request you to please felicitate the chief guest, Dr. Sutapa Chaudhary, the British Deputy High Commissioner, please. Tasleem sir, may I now kindly request you to please felicitate the Additional Commissioner of Customs, Chennai, Sri Venkatesham Annamala. And Fanikiran sir, may I now kindly request you to kindly felicitate the Zonal Additional DGFT, Srimati Rajalakshmi Devraj, please. The seamless movement of goods across borders is fundamental to international trade, and customs plays a pivotal role in facilitating legitimate trade while ensuring compliance. In this regard, may I now invite Sri Venkatesham Annamala, Additional Commissioner of Customs, Chennai, to kindly deliver the special address, please.
Respected Chief Guest, British Deputy High Commissioner, Additional DGFT Madam, staff and officers of DGFT Chennai Zonal Unit, industry leaders, managing directors, representatives, and various export promotion councils, representatives and office bearers. A very good morning to one and all. This flagging off ceremony yesterday afternoon, Mr. Punnam Kumar just came to our Chennai Air Cargo Commissionerate Customs. So invited Commissioner Madam. Due to some urgency, Madam could not just attend the meeting. She asked me to just attend this meeting. So I wanted to just tell a story first, so that we'll appreciate what are we doing and why are we just sitting here. So any competitive examinations, 20, 30 years back also, if any candidate wanted to apply for any government job, he has to take a physical hard copy application, he has to fill the application form, he has to enclose 3 sets of all these certificates, be it is from bona fide conduct certificate, SSC certificate, plus 2, graduation, post-graduation, whatever eligibility certificates are there, every certificate they are supposed to take 3 sets, and 3 sets have to be enclosed, and all these things you have to go to a gazetted officer and take a signature. Why? Because again a trust has given to a gazetted officer who is nearby the surrounding area and who certifies that this candidate is okay, reasonably okay. So his signature is valid. So gazetted signature is required on each and every certificate as Xerox copy. And after completion of all this, and you have to go to a counter of a public service commission or Union Public Service Commission or Staff Selection Commission or where various state government entities who is conducting the examination. You have to go and submit this. And they have to scrutinize the documents. And they have to see the eligibility first, whether certificates are correct or not. Then they'll give you an admit certificate for writing an examination. Now we have moved forward. Simply just we have dispensed with all the certificates. Why? Because a trust has shifted to the candidate, not the institution. And simply they said, I don't want any certificate. Please apply for the examination. You say that you are eligible. You have passed the examination. And he'll come and appear for the examination. And once he is selected, then they'll ask for the certificate. Please produce your certificates. Please prove that whatever just you have declared is correct. Now there also again, it's a hard copy. So I've dispensed with the 3 sets of certificates where gazetted officer has to sign, attest. Now that stage has gone, and next only a self-certification of a student. He has to come and he has to just apply. Now next level is online application. Now physical application also gone now. Now what is online application? A student will sit in his own house and he'll apply, he'll fill the application form. Within few seconds, application is submitted. So last day, even 4 hours, 59 minutes, 1 minute before also, sitting remote corner of the country, he can just press a click button and my application is submitted. So it means we are just moving forward. This is all evolution. I'm a student of public administration. The governance always just says that less finance and more efficiency. So quality of service should be delivered to the citizens and citizens of the country. So this application also just it's only online. Now online just application, the quality of service is more, and sitting somewhere just he can apply, and once he is selected he has to come and prove his eligibility. Just coming back to customs now. I just take a moment to just explain this because how customs has evolved. I think many senior industry leaders are there. You must have seen how customs has treated you. It doesn't mean that custom officer has treated. The procedures placed at that time technology was not there. All the documents, the similar way, whatever I explained, used to submit all the documents, and my customs officer used to assess it and go for examination, give the proper hard copy of just let export order. Then only you have to take that, you have to go there and supply chain, everything you have to just to coordinate. It takes a lot of time. Now just we have moved. It's an international trade now. We have moved forward, and Carota rules have come. Country of origin certificates. Many of the exporters and importers, you might be aware, country of origin certificate. Now even this also just you have to just go to a concerned country administrations and you have to get the certificates. And the same, if you are submitting the certificate also, again, before clearing the goods, if at all officer is having a doubt, again just will be stopping the consignment. So there are bottlenecks. It's moving, we are just evolving. Every department is evolving. As a government, we are just moving forward and just integrating the technology, using the technology. Now, today is a seriously watershed moment in the India-UK trade, and integrating the customs, CBIC IceGate portal and HMRC portal. Both customs administrations portals have been integrated, and this country of origin certificate is again shifted to the importer and exporter, stating that just you certify, self-certification. And it's completely online now. So we hope that it reduces whatever complaints burden is there, whatever time is taking, all these things it reduces, and it will be beneficial to the trade and industry. And CBIC has already issued the relevant notification circulars, and iSgate portal is fully ready, and now it is the moment of it's only companies, you have to just utilize this. Whatever problems are there, any issues are there, I am from Chennai Air Cargo Commissionerate, BTC Customs or Air Customs, we are there, and our mandate is very, very clear. We are there to just help everyone. And the same, it comes with a responsibility also. Once it is shifted, again, the burden to the importer and exporter, and you have to prove that you are correct. If something goes wrong, retrospective penalties and all, everything will be there. So the more responsibility again shifted to the importer exporter. I wish everyone all the best, and any problems, please reach to Chennai Customs. We are there to just help you. Thank you for inviting me, madam. Good day.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful address and for sharing your valuable perspectives on trade facilitation and the role of customs in supporting India's export growth. Ladies and gentlemen, India and the United Kingdom share a long-standing partnership founded on trust, shared democratic values, innovation, and vibrant people-to-people connections. The coming into force of the India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement is a testament to this enduring relationship and promises to unlock tremendous opportunities for businesses and people on both sides. It is now my proud privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Sutapa Chaudhary, British Deputy High Commissioner, to kindly deliver the chief guest address. Ma'am, may I request you to kindly address the gathering.
It's a great pleasure to join DGFT Chennai today here. Okay, sorry, I fiddled with it. It's a real honor and a pleasure to be here today in front of all of you in this beautiful room this morning to be the chief guest for this flag-off ceremony, marking entry into force for the India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, also known as CETA. I'm really delighted to have here by my side two esteemed counterparts. We have Madam Devaraj, who's already given a very comprehensive summary of why this is such a momentous day. We also heard from our colleague, Mr. Anamala, about the customs alignments, which again really bring to life how much work has gone behind the scenes before today has happened. I want to also acknowledge the presence of representatives from the various export councils here in the room today. I've already met some of you, but would be very interested in meeting others when we finish these formal parts of this morning. So I just want to say that today is not just a ceremonial moment, although I very much welcome the felicitations and the beautiful flowers that you've given me. It marks a very proud and new moment for us in the relationship between our two countries. As you know, last year, on the 24th of July 2025, the two Prime Ministers, Prime Minister Starmer of the UK and Prime Minister Modi of India, obviously, signed this trade deal. And although we were hearing that it feels like it's taken a long time for it to come to fruition, actually less than a year is a really, really quick process. This is historic. It doesn't normally happen so quickly because of exactly the kinds of regulatory issues that need to be resolved before implementation can happen. So I just want to underline the fact that this is the biggest and most economically significant bilateral trade deal that the UK has agreed since leaving the European Union. And also from India's perspective, this is the first deal of this scale. So you talked about how comprehensive it is. In terms of what that means in money terms, it's huge. So it's, the projections are that bilateral trade, which is already worth 48 billion between our two countries per year, will grow by 25.5 billion pounds. And that GDP on both sides will also increase by nearly 5 billion pounds per year in the long run. So we talked a little bit already about the tariff lines that will be impacted. We talked about whiskey, that's exciting, but actually it's across 99% of UK tariff lines and 90% of Indian tariff lines that we'll see this liberalization happen. Some of it will happen overnight, some of it, so overnight meaning from day one being today. Some of it will happen over time. So, for example, on electric vehicles, I'll talk a little bit more on the specifics, but EVs, that will be in year 6, I believe. So there'll be a phasing in of some of the tariffs, tariff reductions. So let me just talk a little bit about how this trade deal benefits India specifically. We've already heard about the giving Indian origin goods access to the UK market. We've talked about tariff lines and how specific sectors stand to benefit most. And in Tamil Nadu, and especially in this, given this room and this audience, I know that textiles, footwear, engineering goods, all those, you know, real strengths of Tamil Nadu's economy will be specifically targeted through this trade deal. So that means jobs, that means investment. So there's real life, tangible downstream impacts of a deal of this sort. I also want to just highlight how this will feel in the UK, my home country. So in terms of choice, you know, more trade at cheaper, more competitive prices means a good deal also for the UK consumer. So from both sides, you know, we are genuinely excited that this, what feels like mountains of paperwork, I'm sure, for colleagues here and in the room, is actually going to have tangible benefits for people in both countries. I want to highlight also the fact that, you know, that there's been a balance that's been struck between providing new market access opportunities for exporters, but also securing appropriate protections, and that matters in sectors like agri-food. India has maintained protections for certain sectors like dairy, dairy products and edible oils, and the UK also has not liberalized everything. So on sugar, milled rice, pork, chicken and eggs, Indian exporters will not be getting tariff reductions, and there are good reasons, economic reasons underpinning that decision. So before I conclude, and I wanted to keep this brief because you've heard a lot from us all already, I just really genuinely want to thank DGFT for inviting me onto the stage today. I know that this event has been put together at relatively short notice, and it's, you know, fantastic to see all of these boards reminding us of the various export councils who are represented. I can see some interesting things at the back there. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to go and have a look. Maybe these are some examples of the things in the consignment today. And all that I want to end with is to say a huge congratulations to everybody who's been involved in this. This will really have some long-lasting impacts for our two countries, and I wish you every success in expanding your presence in the British market and also making use of myself and my colleagues in the embassy here. If you don't already know, we're based in Nungumbakam, and we have a fantastic trade team who work with me, one of whom, Serene, is in the room. So we are here to help you navigate the UK market, and likewise, when British businesses come to Tamil Nadu, our job is to connect them to you. So we will be hosting a number of engagements and receptions over the next, at least the next 6 months, if not longer. So today is just the beginning, and I really hope to see more of you one-to-one or in smaller groups over the coming months. So thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your inspiring address and for reaffirming the deep-rooted commitment of both nations towards deepening economic cooperation and expanding bilateral trade. Policies find their true success when they create tangible opportunities for businesses and entrepreneurs. To share their perspective on the opportunities arising from the India-UK FTA and the expectations of the exporting community, we shall now hear from our distinguished exporters. I request Sri Gautam Ram from IGP Engineers Private Limited to come forth and share his views, please.
Good morning. Good morning to everyone present here. I'm Gautam Ram from the IGP group of companies, a Chennai-based engineering group. And I thank you for this opportunity. I'm really happy that this initiative, CETA, is going forward. We manufacture engineering products, particularly industrial gaskets that we manufacture in Chennai, and we supply these products to the global markets. And one of our key markets over the last 3 decades has been the UK. So we have established relationships and more importantly, partnerships with UK companies in the Yorkshire region as well as in the Aberdeen region, and we supply our industrial gaskets which go into the oil and gas, petrochemical and automotive sector for a number of years now. So what this deal does is a game changer for us, because it ensures that not only does it strengthen our ties with our partners in the UK, it also gives us a competitive advantage with a lot of the other countries that we compete with, the companies in other countries that we compete with across the world. So this definitely strengthens our hand and also the opportunity for our customers who have relied on us and who trust us as partners to take advantage of this trade agreement. This would help with investments in our companies, this would help with expansion opportunities, and this would help deepen ties with our partners in the UK. So this would be a truly special and momentous trade deal and would go a long way in ensuring that the success of our business with regards to the UK. So thank you so much for making sure that this happened. And I thank the DGFT as well as the Customs Department and the British High Commission for ensuring the smooth process to ensure that this goes through and companies like us can truly benefit from these. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. May I now kindly request Sri Senthil Kumar, Managing Partner, Rigel Spices Private Limited, to kindly come forth and share his views, please.
Good morning, everyone. Respected and distinguished officials and esteemed guests, thank you for this opportunity. And my name is Senthil Kumar. I have the privilege of serving as president for a farmer producer group, and I'm also the managing partner for Rigel Spices. We specialize in traditional rice varieties, export of traditional rice varieties, oils, pulses, and millets to UK and US. And we specialize in, we focus on 3 things: sustainable farmer practices, how to reduce the pesticides and weedicides, how to cultivate pesticide and weedicide-free products that will be exportable. And we focus on exporting traditional grains to UK, US, and Europe. And we also focus on going beyond the Indian diaspora, focusing on the other ethnic population, whites, blacks, Chinese, because we seem to have found a big place with them, right? Especially we are listed on Amazon UK and US, and some of our traditional rice varieties are best sellers, and our major customers are whites and Hispanics, right? So with respect to this this agreement, right, it goes beyond this ceremony with the implementation of this trade policy, right? we are able to get a lot of savings on the import duties. And what it means is that our economics is very good. And every rupee that we save is a rupee that we can give as a better price to our farmers. And that is a rupee that helps us pay a child's fees. It helps the farmer live a better livelihood. It could simply help them buy a better seed for the next season. So that is what the CETA means to us, right? It is more than just a policy on a paper. It is actually bringing tangible difference to the lives of our farmers. So from the bottom of our heart and from our farmers, thank you for everyone who has worked tirelessly to make this happen. So when our container leaves to the port of UK, it not only carries the rice and other products, it carries our farmers' hard work, and it carries our trust that we can do a fair trade, and it also is a proof for a well thought through, a well designed agreement like CETA that can help us achieve the smallest players of the value chain. So I take this opportunity to thank everyone, a part of the DGFT, the British High Commission, and the APETA team. I'm a little emotional here today, so because we are all part of this big flag of ceremony. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, actually, I was talking to my buyer. Incidentally, he is from UK and he's here in India, and he was so excited, and he has also come here. I would like to invite him for a few words with your permission.
Distinguished dignitaries, esteemed officers, and fellow exporters, Vanakkam and a warm greetings. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. So I moved to the UK many years ago, and I've been there through. I was predominantly doing work within the IT industry. But after being in the UK for many years, I come to realization that there is a shared history between the UK and India for almost like 200 years plus. And you wouldn't be surprised that curry is one of the favorite food in Britain, and it's a very common food in Britain as well. But then again, once you get into the details of it, you realize that the true spices or the true richness of the rice and the oils and the value, the medicinal value that these products that bring to the people in the UK has been highly undervalued. So that's when we started working with Rigel spices, and we started bringing in a lot of traditional rices, like the names you wouldn't even have heard, like Pungar, Katiyanam, Rattasali, and so on and so forth. And we are even working on GI products which are like highly rare. And the beauty of the thing is that we do sales through e-commerce platforms, and more than 70% of our business in the e-commerce platform come from non-Indian origin people. So people in Britain do realize the value that these products bring to their lives. Rather than supplements, they rely on the source for nutrition. And this is not just with food. There is a shared value with regards to culture and emotions across both sides of the ocean. So our aim is to connect the true and real products for both nations, so that you establish what was real, and we try to give the purest form of these products. And now words can't explain how much this trade agreement would actually deliver value for people across on the both sides of the spectrum, because it increases the scale, it reduces the tariffs, and it makes the processes a lot more simpler. So that means, a lot of British families would have the opportunity to experience the true flavors of Indian products, and likewise, Indian people would have the joy of, enjoying the true British products that come through this arrangement. So this is really an excellent news that builds upon years of work across both countries. And to finish with, my sincere gratitude to the dignitaries within DGFT, Customs and the British High Commission. May this partnership flourish. Nandri.
Thank you to all our exporter and business representatives for sharing your valuable experiences and your optimistic outlook. Your confidence reflects the immense potential that this agreement holds for the Indian industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we now arrive at the most significant moment of today's program. The export consignments being flagged off today symbolize India's growing manufacturing excellence, global competitiveness, and commitment to delivering quality products to international markets. May I now request our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Sutapa Chaudhary, the British Deputy High Commissioner, along with the dignitaries on the stage to kindly proceed for the ceremonial flag-off of the export consignments, marking the entry into force of the India-UK FTA. May I now request the representatives of Emerald Jewellery Industry India Limited, Wheels India Limited, Rigel Spices Private Limited, Vishnu Kumar Global Private Limited, and IGP Engineers Private Limited to come near the stage, please. I also kindly request the joint DGFT, Dr. Punnam Kumar, Deputy DGFT Shri Tasleem Ahmed, and Deputy DGFT Shri Palani Fanikiran sir to kindly proceed to the stage, please. I would now like to request Rajalakshmi ma'am, the Zonal Additional DGFT Chennai, to hand over the Certificate of Origin to Emerald Jewellery Industry India Limited. May I now kindly request Sri Venkatesham Annamala sir, Additional Commissioner of Customs Chennai, to hand over the Certificate of Origin to Wheels India Limited. I would now like to request Dr. B. Punnam Kumar sir, Joint DGFT Chennai, to hand over the Certificate of Origin to IGP Engineers Private Limited. May I now kindly request Shri Tasleem Ahmed sir, Deputy DGFT Chennai, to hand over the Certificate of Origin to Rigel Spices Private Limited. I would now like to request Sri Palani Fanikiran sir, Deputy DGFT Chennai, to hand over the Certificate of Origin to Vishnu Kumar Traders Private Limited. We would like to now request the chief guest to flag off all the consignments, please. Thank you, ma'am, and all the dignitaries for officially flagging off the export consignments. We are confident that these consignments represent the beginning of many more success stories under the India-UK FTA. As we now approach the conclusion of today's program, may I now request Dr. B. Punnam Kumar, Joint Director General of Foreign Trade, Chennai, to deliver the concluding remarks and propose a vote of thanks, please.
Thank you. Respected Additional DGFT, Srimati Rajalakshmi Devaraj Madam, Dr. Sutapa Chowdhury, British Deputy High Commissioner, and Sri Venkatesha Mannamalai, Additional Commissioner, Customs Air Cargo, and distinguished representatives from GJEPC, EPEDA, EEPC, Flex Council, Leather Export Promotion Council, and respected exporters, industry leaders, friends, on behalf of Additional DGFT, Office of Additional DGFT, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to you for gracing today's flag-off event. So, India-UK FTA is very important for India as well as UK also. One example, UK is importing $30 billion of pharma products from world, all over the world. $30 billion worth of pharma products. Our India's export to UK is $1 billion of worth of pharma products. So, because of this India-UK FTA, we'll get duty-free access to UK market. So, easily we can capture 50% of market in 3 years of time. Because Indian pharma companies providing high quality of pharma goods with affordability. Compared to other countries, we are providing cheap, affordable rates. So easily in 3 years, we can capture 50% of UK's pharma market. That's why India-UK FTA is very important for India as well as UK also. And your participation today is strong reflection of the deepening trade and economic partnership between United Kingdom and India, and particularly with Tamil Nadu. Special thanks to GJEPC, EEPC, EPEDA, Flex Council, Leather Export Promotion Council for making this event successful. And special thanks to entire team of British Deputy High Commissioner and all partner organizations for their support in making this event grand success. Special thanks to Mr. Surya Rao, Regional Director, Southern Region, GJEPC, Mahavir Botra, Regional Committee Member, and Jayanti Lal Challani, President, MJDTA. And special thanks to Raman Raghu, Regional Chairman, EEPC, Rajagopalji, Regional Director, EEPC, Vinod Kumar, Assistant Director, EEPC. And special thanks to Abdul Wahad, Regional Chairman, Central Leather Export Council, and Vijayan, Managing Director, CLE. And special thanks to Chandrasekhar, Regional Chairman, Flex Council, and special thanks to Srimati Shobana Kumar, Regional Head, EPEDA. Once again, thank you for your time, for being with us today. We look forward to your continued support in strengthening India-UK trade ties. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for encapsulating the day's takeaways with clarity and appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request all present to kindly rise for the national anthem, please. Janagana mana adinayaka jaya he Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Kalabanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Thank you, everyone. Kindly be seated. With this, we conclude today's program commemorating the entry into force of the India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement and the ceremonial flag-off of export consignments. On behalf of the Directorate General of Foreign Trade, Chennai, we thank all our distinguished guests, officials, exporters, industry representatives, and members of the media for gracing this occasion with your presence. We now invite all the guests to join us for lunch, please. Thank you and have a wonderful day. I would like to call the esteemed guests forward for a photo, please.